Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, wow, like we've been talking about ships that got blown and broke its moorings a lot recently, but this is the first time that it actually collided with another vessel, and unfortunately some people did get injured. Today's video is brought to you by private internet access. You've all heard me that by having a VPN running, it hides your IP address and your device from threats like hackers and looking to steal your information and basically steal your money if they can. There's another reason I like having private internet access and a VPN, is being able to stream content that might be blocked because of where you live. For instance, here in Canada, when you have Disney Plus, we have Star included. But when I sign in from the United States, it's not there because the Americans don't have it. What do? I click on private internet access, I choose Canada, and bam, Star is back and I have a lot more programming that I can watch simply from a click of the button. Why did I choose private internet access over other VPNs out there? Well, how about they allow you to protect not one, not three, not five, but unlimited devices. Everything from your computers, to your cell phones, to your tablets. By using my link below, you too can secure your information and you will get an 83% discount as well as 4 months free. So for as little as like $2.03 a month, you can have peace of mind when traveling, and you can watch content that you might not normally be able to watch because of where you live, like I do. Thanks again to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video. The cruise ship P&O Britannia. You've seen it in the Caribbean if you've been out cruising. It's been sailing there quite often. It's a beautiful looking ship. It was docked in Spain when a storm came and hit, and it broke the moorings, and it was a torrential, one of those storms that just pops up really quickly also and has gale force gusts of wind. And I guess it broke its moorings, and there was a tanker slash freighter container ship docked right nearby, and unfortunately the ship broke away and came very close to ending up on the rocks, and it did hit the tanker ship. Now, some reports where people were in stairwells getting ready to disembark the ship at that time when they heard a big crash and they saw people scrambling to get in from outside. And they could clearly see that some people were injured. Now, they didn't know if it was from falling over, from the shock of breaking free or hitting something, or if it was just debris that started flying around all of a sudden. Remember that video I showed not too long ago of one of the Carnival ships that just got caught, the Royal Caribbean ship, I believe, just got caught in a storm, came in all of a sudden, and all the deck chairs and everything just started flying around? You can imagine something like that happening. But they are saying they quickly, the crew and the captain were very calm and reacted very quickly. They got the ship back under control and it was pushed back safely to the dock. It did not hit the rocks. The ship is not in any damage. They're checking it out, but it doesn't look like it's unseaworthy of any kind that way. But a lot of the people on board, the passengers, are saying how great the captain was at keeping them updated with what was going on, about announcements every 10-15 minutes. And that's what you want, right? When something goes wrong on a ship, you want the captain to be telling you what's happening as it's happening, not 2.5 hours after everything's over. You want to know at the moment because it alleviates any tension you have, or fear or panic that something might be wrong with the ship. Should I get off the ship? Is the ship going to sink? Should I jump up? What's going on? How come the alarm's not going off? How come this? Well, if you're being told on the announcements, we just broke free, we got the ship back under power, we're going to start heading back, some tugboats are on their way, we're going to pull back into dock, crew members are looking after passengers. If you have any injuries, please see a crew member, etc. Things like that. Just helps alleviate any panic from the crew members, and from all accounts, from the passengers' statements out there, the crew did a fantastic job, and the captain as well, so great on P&O's Britannia's crew. Now, that's the third one in a month that's broken free of the moorings. And I kind of like, I understand, like normally you don't hear very often of a ship breaking its mooring, maybe twice a year. And we've heard 3 in like a month. And it just begs the question, are we in port when we shouldn't be in port? Are they getting enough weather reports? You know, are they going into port even though they maybe should skip that port because there's incoming weather? We just did a story recently of a ship that had to leave port early because of weather coming in. And is that sort of like the case that's going on right now? Or is it just a freak storm popped up, wasn't expecting it, it was much worse than we thought, and bam, we got caught in it? Because that's a lot. And again, the first time that people were actually injured as a report of a ship breaking free and a collision. The good news is it's only minor injuries. Nobody broke an arm, broke a leg or anything. It's minor cuts, bruises, you know, things like that. And no crew members were hurt, or the tanker crew, or any reports of anything really severe coming from it. But it could have been much worse, right? These ships are huge, and it takes a lot to stop them. And when the wind heads it into one direction, especially if they're close by to each other, it can cause an awful lot of damage. It can, you know, if it would have hit the rocks, it could have very easily opened the side of the hull up on the cruise ships. But they got very, very lucky, and through the good work of the crew, they didn't have a catastrophe on their hands. So great job by the crew. Just wondering about how often this is currently happening now. Are we maybe just not getting the reports that we need on the ships, or are they thinking the ship dock is more wind protected than they are? Or is it just freak accidents? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'm just very happy nobody was injured too severely, and yeah, good job by the crew. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.